Alright guys, so I think I'm actually ready to get to work on this. Now, I went into bat mode, which is what I was showing you earlier. Anytime you kill a mob, you can take on their form and some of their abilities, like a bat can fly. How awesome is that? um, now, Now you also take on their health. Bat has 3 hearts. You now have 3 hearts. So if you get shot by a skeleton and you're not wearing any armor, um, it's a bad day for you. But I'm going to switch back real quick. I think. Whoa, whoa. Okay, I think I am ready. I think I have my sorting system worked out. I need to do a couple things real quick. I need. 2 more things I think I need are an ender chest. No. I need an ender tank. Nah, I'm gonna need an ender chest. Alright, so I need an ender pearl, a chest, some wool, and we're using white, so that's fine, and 4 blaze rods. I know I brought my blaze rods over, so I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4. What else was on that? 2 obsidian, which I think is in here. Those 2. Did I bring my white wool up? I've been busy. I edited 2 episodes tonight, and I can tell that I didn't really have a direction. I didn't really have a project to dump myself into. 1 is good. And then we need an ender pearl. Oh, this hurts. Oh, we're going to do something to fix that soon. So, let's go back up to this. We're going... Oh, I need a chest. There we go. Right, that puppy. Okay, now I think we can do this. Bam. Now, this should be on the same frequency, because that's white, white, white. This one should be as well. Yeah, you can see it's white, white, white. Alright, that's the first thing we need. Next thing, we have 2 options when it comes to quarries. So let's take a look. The first one is this one from BC Factory, which that's one that I'm familiar with. The next one is the Ender Quarry, and that has a whole bunch of upgrades. Ender Quarry, you need an Ender Core and 2 Endothermic Pumps, which, I don't know if I'm cool with that. That costs a bunch of ender pearls. So I think we're going to go with this one. It's a diamond pickaxe, 2 diamond gears, 2 gold gears, and 3 iron gears. Just look at this one first. That one I think is easier. Cobblestone and sticks. Let's see. Iron. Yeah, cobblestone and sticks, and then 4 iron. So let's look. Did I keep a hold of my iron? I did not. So let's take some of that. Take some of that. Take some of that. That's gonna hurt in a minute. Okay, so let's go back down here. We know we need a diamond pick. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. We also need let's just get some sticks. That's going to give me a stack, right? Oh, close. So we need... Oh, I'd rather do that guy. That's easier. 1, 2, for sure. And then each... I need 2 gold and 2 diamond, right? 1. So I got my 3 there, and then I need 4 more gears, right? Well, let's try and make 2 of these. 1, 2. Now I need 2 more. 3, 4. That's good. 1, 2. Okay, so I made too many iron gears. That's okay. I can deal with that. Let's go back to this. I need some redstone. I don't have any on me. Where's my redstone? I just need 1 piece. And then I think I can make this quarry. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, redstone, bam, bam, and put the iron pick in there. Alright, now we have our quarry. Step 1 is done. Okay, we can just do this. And we'll test out how well everything is sorting. So some changes I made. I went ahead and got this working into 2 levels. So this wouldn't work. I'll explain that in a second. But dirt, sand, and gravel will go into this packager. And it is here. I've got an advanced item filter, and I'm whitelisting basically cobble, sand, and dirt. It wouldn't work with gravel. I'll have to explain that later. We can get into compressing this stuff later. It should not go into the other thing unless I tell it to. I also want sand to be priority 1, so that's the one right next to it. And where's my dirt? Fix that real quick. It's down. Can I see that one? I can't. Not from here anyways. Maybe try it from here. Getting into some of this stuff. Is that the right one? Yeah. Alright, this is probably not necessary, but I'm doing it just as kind of a... You gotta hit just the right spot. There we go. Got it. Priority 1. Basically all that's going to do is make sure that dirt and sand go into these chests first, and then when those fill up, they'll come up here, get compressed, and come into these buckets, these barrels here. What will happen from there is they get pulled out of these bottom ones. This will be singly compressed cobblestone, sand, and dirt. Now I think this is actually going to try and make sandstone. We shall see. You know what, for right now, until I know for sure, I'm just going to take sand off the whitelist, and we'll just worry about cobblestone and dirt. So these will go through here and run into here to get compressed at the next level, and this will be double compressed cobblestone. And I'll set up another level a little bit later on. I mean, this took all my excess and hasn't even made a stack of cobblestone, and this thing holds 64 stacks. So that should work. And then lastly, I made an overflow chest here because we're going to get other stuff. And we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to have to figure the sand thing out. You know what? I'm going to need a barrel for sandstone. I think I'm good for right now. I might run into something else. If that happens, we have a workaround. I have my quarry. Now to make this thing work, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3. I'll need some of these, and then I will need some of these. Alright, now that's figured out. Let me grab my wrench. I'm going to grab some of this. Now I really wish this would tell me it can hold 30,000 RF basically. Can I pick this up with the wrench? No. It's not affected by a wrench at all. Okay. I've got it back. That's all that matters. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3. That's going to be 160 RF. No, 240 RF. There's going to be 320 RF and 400 RF. I'll work on some more magmatic dynamos in a little bit. I really am going to have to get that whole situation figured out, but I've got a little bit of time before I really need it. What else am I going to need? I'm going to need some drums. Okay, now I think I have everything I need. I will get out here and not have everything I need. Okay, so now that this is done, the first thing I need to do is set down one of these markers, and I brought a lever with me, and we'll put him right there and give him some power. There we go. Now, looking at this, I think I'm going to go this way first, and I basically want to go to the absolute edge of this, so I need to get back into bat form. And come out here, and it looks like right here is going to be my edge, at least this one. So let's shift down before the spider can get to us. Plop down another one of these guys. Right, looks good to me. And then we need to go do the same thing out here. Alright guys, so I have my little area mapped out. Next thing I'm going to do is set down the quarry. And you see, as soon as I set it down, it knocked all those guys off. I need to go collect those before they despawn. Okay, so as I was saying, we have this all set up now. I'm going to take an iron chest and set this puppy right on top. Then I'm going to take an item duct, and we're going to have it extracting on green. That's fine. And right next to that, we're going to take our ender chest. And I may need to put a speed upgrade in this sucker. We will see. This is just going to be insert. I need to make sure I set this one to always active. Alright, so anything that goes in there is going to filter into this ender chest. Now, I've got to power it. Okay, I think I'm set to get this going, and we're gonna go kind of ugly with it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to put our power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I may be going way overboard on my power here. I just never can tell. So, and actually I want to let these guys get their buffer in before I do this. So let's not connect this guy yet. Oh, let's not fall. So I got that set up. Now let's supply these guys with something to create power. And on top of each of these, and like I said, this is probably overkill. No two ways about it. Now let's get in there. This is going to be extract. One more thing I want to plop down here. And I want this in between my guys here. Alright, so we're set to, right, this is in and out. This actually just needs to be in. Alright, blue is in. Accept power. It's taking power. Good. Now this side, I need to be an out. So there we go. That's set. Let's get this guy charged up and get all these guys to where they're maxed out. Alright, so this is where the magic happens. Right here. Bam. That's how you know it's getting power. It's sending everything out there. There we go. It's not even touching that. Of course, it's not really using any power yet. So it's going to build this frame. Sorry if that's making you sick. But you can see it's landing all the way inside this area. And I'll be back when this is done. It usually doesn't take very long. You can see everything's just kind of landing in place. I won't cut. Never mind. It's not going to take but a couple more seconds. All of them are just kind of landing in place. I think that's freaking cool. And then when that's done, oh, that's my iron chest. Okay, now it's using energy. But it's beginning its little thing here. Yeah, see, there it goes. And it's going to do this, and it's going to go at a decent pace until it runs out of energy. But I think I'm doing okay here. This is not giving me my energy stuff. Anyways, so just so we can kind of get a visual, it should be pulling stuff into this chest, but it may be popping out too quick. Yeah, see there, you see sand getting picked up, and then it gets put into here. What's the deal? Why is it not getting filtered? Sand. You know what to do with sand. What? Ugh. That's annoying. I'll have to fix that. Now, this probably isn't working because that chunk isn't loaded. I'm going to have to do something to keep my base chunk loaded. It's not a big deal, but you can see it's working. It's got a couple things that it doesn't know what to do with. We'll see. Yeah, just as soon as I got back into range of my base here, where the chunk was loaded, it's on the same frequency, so this ender pouch just cleaned out. Now the other chunk is loaded, or it should be, Yeah, see, you can see stuff is running. I'm gonna let this run for a little bit just to see what happens. Okay, chunk loader. All right. Okay, now all I should have to do is just let me up there. Right there. Right. Oh, nice. It's keeping this area loaded. That's what I want. I basically have to keep all of the piping done. Let's see what the circle looks like. No, that's not going to work. Alright, so I got to keep 9 chunks loaded here. Because that will keep all of this basically functioning. I think that's going to work. This is not working for me right now. It keeps making dry dirt. And I don't know how to fix this yet. Like, I only want the 9x9. If there's a way to make that happen, please let me know. So let's go down and check. We actually didn't need to come all the way down here, but it's getting sand. So I'm going to go back out. We're going to check it out, see what it's looking like. So we can kind of keep an eye on it from there. Alright, it's doing its work, and since I got the chunk loader, it's working back at the base now. And this thing is just going to go row by row until we have basically a 64 by 64 hole straight down to bedrock. Now we're going to run into problems if we encounter any lava or anything, but there's a solution that I will work out in just a few minutes. Well, not in a few minutes. It's going to take a while to run this down. But the last thing we're going to do is we're going to place some water on top of here. I'll actually have to stop this thing from running. Hopefully I won't have to reset my markers, but I've got them with me if I do. What we're going to do, I'm going to let this work for a little while. We'll go back to the base, check to make sure everything is working right. I'll stop this from running, throw some sand in that oil pit over there to clear that up, because that will be a nuisance later. But I need to make sure that I've got an actual hole. Then I'll basically dump water all the way across. Alright, so moving on just a little bit further. I went ahead and got rid of the little oil patch over there, and I blocked off another one over there. And then I filled it in with water, and that was not really easy. There's some kind of, I don't know what it is. Anytime I look a certain way around these, it's just that one. That's weird. And it causes a little, I don't know if shift works on these. But anyways, it causes a little glitch in the rendering there. But, oh, there we go. It's working and stuff is flowing. Let me take you back. Okay, I'm back at the base. So, I did get over here and this thing was just overflowing with sandstone. Because I have a full barrel of sandstone. I'm sending it to this one now. And it's almost done. Let's see how we're doing on our gravel. Well, we're doing alright. We should be fine with gravel. Who knows? It's a pretty big area, so we shall see Um, but yeah, like I said, I think it's working out okay. So the only issues I'm running into is this thing does make sandstone, which is kind of a pain. So yeah, so like I said, so far this is working well. It's doing exactly what I wanted. Ran into a couple problems that I had to fix. We put in a chunk loader, but like I said, seems to be working well. And like I said, these double compressed cobblestone, that just helps me limit how many I have. So that's 9 cobblestone, that's 81, and we can go all the way down the line to octuple, and each one of those will have 43 million cobblestone in it. But I'm just gonna put some stuff up and call it a night. So I hope you've enjoyed. I hope this was entertaining for you. Make sure you leave any comments or leave any suggestions in the comments. For instance, if anybody has any ideas on how I can make this work better, like keeping sandstone from happening in there, that would be great. But it's making its way down. Anyways, I'm gonna take off for now. We will see you on the flip side.